Well, from New Zealand, we come to Finland. So there it goes. It's Wanderlust. Now, can I get this pronunciation right? Jirkka Jurvanen.
Quite close. Jirkka Jurvanen. Yes.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been here?
I've been on the coast since '89, so that makes like over half of my life. So I've been here on the
Yeah.
coast.
Were you, it's not too much to ask. Were you running away from something or running to something?
Originally, I came for summer job, so just for summer. And the first summer was like year and a half, and then I have to go back to Finland to sort out some things, and
Yeah.
then I came back, and I've been more or less ever since. So
I think a lot of people can recognise that. They just come for the summer and, oh, this is nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is like a forever holiday kind of
Yeah.
almost.
Well, it's the way you treat life, isn't it? If you know, some people say life's a beach, and some people enjoy their work, and I was fortunate to have both of those around me at the time.
Yeah, and if you don't like your job, change it. So
Yeah.
it feels good. So
Yeah.
I kind of like to do jobs what I like or what I love.
Yeah. Have you changed your job? Have you been something you get bored and move on to something or not?
Um, I came I came to here to Spain originally as a car mechanic, and I had three different garages here and one paint shop, and
Wow.
but these new cars are not made to fix. So
No.
I kind of like the old cars and
Yes.
things, and when the old cars there is no anymore, so I changed to something what I really like to do.
Yeah, it reminds me, an uncle of mine mended typewriters, and then suddenly word processors arrived, and then what do you do?
Absolutely.
And it's the same sort of thing, you know, because you get your car MOT, they plug it in, and it's completely different.
Yeah, and you change half of the car.
Yeah.
The computer tells where's the problem, and if they don't find any problem, the computer there's no problem, and still
No.
they don't
No.
start.
Your website, documental.art, I didn't know there was a .art, we got a .radio, so that's fair enough. And tell me about it, because I think you need, I'm just trying to think, with progress, the progress is happening, the internet and all the rest of it. The media is everywhere. There's so many stations to watch, so many streaming things. So how do you set yourself up as something original and something different?
I'm originally from traditional shooting, traditional filmmaking, but now we go more and more to the artificial intelligence, and we mix them, and the dot art and documental is from I love to make documentaries, tell stories,
Yes.
and there's stories everywhere, but also now we can mix that with artificial intelligence and make those a little bit more interesting. We also do
Hold on a second. How do you use? I mean, I understand artificial intelligence. If you're looking at a scan, it can see a medical scan better, perhaps, than quicker, in fact.
Yeah.
So, how does that help you out in your trade?
we can make if we make example music video, or we make advertisement, we can make with a artificial intelligence, we can make a song, we can animate things, we can make these microphones to dance, example on the table, and that kind of things. We can make it more interesting.
Gosh, where do the creative juices come from?
The creativity.
Yeah.
The thing is that makes the difference. Somebody can create things and somebody can do things, but we kind of try to combine all those, so that's like a one-stop shop where we create, we have directors, we have cameramen, we have the whole crew. If you want to have actors, we can get them, and so we can sort everything out in there. So
Yeah. You've got on your website an acting method, Stanislavski. What's that?
sorry.
The acting method on your website. It says Stanislavski.
That's Russian director.
Oh, right.
That's
I thought, what's that?
That's a director who kind of
Has his own way of acting.
created the the modern acting on theaters.
All right.
So it's
You learn
yeah.
something every day, don't you? Yeah. Well, do you find some clients, does some clients come in and knowing what they want, or do they say, help me out when they come in?
uh, most they could have some kind of an idea, and then we can sit down and think exactly the message what they want to give. Example on advertisements,
Yes.
and we can we can think all different kind of ideas, but also what I like as an advertisement, you as a business owner, you can tell, example, you are a chef and you tell how much you love cooking. And
Yes.
that's advertisement because everybody wants to go to the place to eat where the chef
Right.
loves cooking or cutting hairs and things. But nowadays, more and more and more business owners don't want the workers be in the videos.
No? Why not?
The workers change.
Oh,
And if the workers change, you have to.
there's
We have,
churn.
we have to do a different video and that kind of
Oh,
thing.
yes.
So
I see. That's complicated. A family business would be all right. A family business.
family business, all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
for that kind of things is really good. Also, what I like to do is, I mentioned the documentaries. We can make documentaries also of past family members.
Family trees.
Yes, so you can tell how much you have loved the person. You can tell things what you couldn't tell when the person was still alive and that kind of thing. So that works also as a kind of a mental therapy
Yes.
for the family members, and that gives also like a nice memory. And we can make the old family photos to move and live and
All right.
smile.
Yes. It's like you think of the old black and white films that have been coloured and stuff.
Yeah.
So with AI, you can, if somebody comes in, I've got loads of photos from my, when I was a baby and stuff. If I brought those in, could you do something with them?
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
yeah.
We can make you a nice
Yeah.
smile and
Well,
wink
the
and,
smiles there.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
sing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Another thing. Well, I'll take a quick break, and then I want to talk about your radio station, if that's okay. So here we are. We're continuing our talk, and you mentioned Radio Finlandia.
Yeah, that was on the coast. That was pretty big one for some years, and now that we don't have that anymore, that was sold. But what I have right now is Finn Radio, and that is on the internet, and that is mainly new indie music.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, indie music. Yeah.
So there's just independent artists and independent bands, and we kind of like to promote them. And it's music what you can hear from anywhere else. It's brand new. It's obviously I like those tomorrow's stars what we try to help, and we have different programs, different type of music for different hours, and so that works pretty well like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Radio's so intimate, isn't it, compared to television?
It's different, and you can do things on the same time when you listen to radio.
Yeah.
You can cook, you can drive a car, you can
brush your
do
teeth.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the TV is a little bit different. We also do a lot of interviews with cameras with a video, but those are on the web page then. So
Yeah.
they nowadays I can't see that if you just have a print magazine or you just have a radio or you just have a TV, like nowadays you combine those and those works much better. You can get that
Yes.
like expand that work a little bit differently.
Yeah. The synthesis between them perhaps. Yeah. So working in the same way, in the same direction.
Yeah, and work together. Like if we make an interview of the band, example, I write an article of the same time, so the band can then use the article on their web pages or social media, and so it it's better, I think, for the big audience to get a bigger and easier picture, and I think it works better.
How do you get them, or where do you just discover them? Do they come to you, or do you have to go lift under a stone and see what's underneath?
I get like from 20 to 30 emails per day
Well,
from the bands who wants their music to be played.
I suppose it's a niche once you're in there, because I suppose nobody else is doing it.
I don't understand actually why, because that is what a lot of people wants to hear. They wants to hear real music made with in the garages and homes, and with love to the music. And all our interviews, basically, we have a lot of interviews like of what means the making the music to the artist, and where the ideas comes from, and from the process of making the music, because that's totally different if you take a big band or a big star. And there's the whole factory of making their music, but if you're just there alone making the songs, and what's your feelings of making them, and
They're like the different genres, because you've got the singer-songwriter who gets up on a stage and performs his or her songs and stuff, and then you have the bands, and they have to work together, and then you've got the big bands. And I do a program, Radio in Black and White, on a Sunday morning of music with big bands from the 20s, the 30s and the 40s, which I like. And it's amazing, because it's all before I've even been born. And it's just the fact that these things are on your computer, and you can just choose and share, and it's just I so enjoy the creativity of doing that. It's the same thing for you, I guess.
I think the creativity in everything to doing whatever art is the what interests me. I like to do arts myself, but I like to ask from the artist where they get their thing and why you doing that, because it's like making a song. It's not only the when the song is ready and people hear it, it's fine, that's good, but also the whole road what you go, the ideas, and sharing the ideas with the band, and
Yes.
recording that. So it's a beautiful process.
Sometimes the journey is better than the destination, you're saying.
Yeah, quite a lot of artists have said that they like to making the songs, and that don't even make any difference to anybody hear them, but they just love to do them.
Yeah. But it must be satisfying that people listen and say, hey, that's good, because things go viral so easily. I mean, unfortunately, some of it's bad information and misinformation, but there's good stuff out there as well to share.
Oh yes, and music, kind of an art in general, is kind of a nice thing to share.
Yeah. I think music it affects people in different ways, doesn't it? Some people, I don't know. I just think that there's a certain crowd for that sort of thing. I think the way music really affects me, but I'm sure lots of people not so much,
Uh,
or in different ways.
Different ways,
Neither
yes.
better or worse, but just different.
To me, music always been very important, but not only some certain type of music, or I listen everything, but it depends also of my mood.
Yes.
What I want to listen, and I like to listen the real stuff, where you can hear mistakes and things, but you hear that is made with a heart, and
Honest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, are you going to do? Have you got any bucket list, or are you happy with what you're doing?
What There's a couple of documentaries what I wanted to make.
Yeah.
What are still on process. One is of one Finnish artist who have had a really, really rough life. Now he have been a couple of years without drugs and alcohol and
Wow.
things, and so there's like a proper great journey on there, and that is a story what is nice story to tell, because there is that gives, I hope, that gives hope
Yes.
to the people who have a
Who
rough
are in
time.
that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of things I really love to tell,
Yes. I understand that perfectly. Yeah. Yeah.
because we all have to have dreams, and if you don't have any dreams,
Yes.
why to live?
I think dreams. I think dreams are healthy things.
Absolutely.
I think dreams is your brain recovering the day and looking where you were going and just being active and not dormant.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know about lucid dreams. There was St Andrew's Hospital in South London. They study lucid dreams, which are dreams that when you wake up
Yeah.
and you carry on dreaming.
Yeah.
And they had two lucid dreamers in separate rooms, and they said, go and meet in Hyde Park. And they met and they had a conversation, and the conversation matched. So it's one of those strange things, and you think, wow.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
So that
It's something that fascinates me.
oh, absolutely. That
Because
is,
sometimes I'm in a dream and I know I'm in a dream, and other times, as soon as I realise I'm in a dream, I wake up. But sometimes I get into the lucid thing. I'm sure.
I wake up. That have happened to me a couple of times, and I said, "This is a dream," and
Yes, yes, yes. Menos mal, the Spanish would say. Good, I'm not there because perhaps it was a nasty situation,
Yeah.
and suddenly, well, thank you. It's always nice to meet new people, new nationalities, and to share. And that's what radio does, isn't it? That's what radio does.
connecting people.
Connecting people. That's a good slogan for us, a new one. Thank you very much. Thank you.
you.